There, if you are here for the finest and family-friendly entertainment, you have come to the right place. This is going to be perfectly angelic. There will be no dirty words whatsoever. This may be the most cuddly panel of the weekend. These guys would never, ever say anything wrong. Ever. We love these guys. Let's hear it for Sean
My name is Sean Flannery. I approve this message. I don't even know what the message is going to be yet, but I fucking approve it. What's going on, kids? If anybody forgot their swagger, I got free squirts up here.
Oh, yeah. Right here.
You smell a little bit.
Am I looking for a swagger squirt? Swagger squirts right here. Stripped off.
Fuck it.
Go get your swag on. That smells good. Right in the face. Get it, son. Woo!
And just so you know, you take swagger in the face. Like body spray, like face spray. What's going on, kids?
As long as I smell like it, it's all good.
Well, I got a little contact swagger from that.
Woo!
What's going on? What are we going to talk about today? What? You damn right I know shit! Let's talk about breaking information. I don't think anybody in here is going, ooh, Flannery don't know shit. Pause while I have a little snicker. Rock?
Not even near a microphone. Rock, where's your microphone?
Just the chicks. How's it going?
Hey, how many people read Read Us Is Lost? Raise your hands. Wow, man. It's only like 5%. So check it out. There's a pretty funny story about Wizard World in Nashville when Reedus went missing. I lost him. Coincidentally, that was I found him the same day. I've never actually not known where that fucker was, but it's a pretty funny story. You might want to check it out. It's on my blog, shineuntiltomorrow.com. Check it out. It's a little insight into what happens at the Wizard World. Also, guys, some of the people in the Shine group, we went into a room headed by Penelope right there. Raise your hand low. And I read part 2. So if you missed that, I'm sorry. Yeah, raise your hand if you were there. Yeah. Nice, man. Nice. So check it out. It's a funny story. It involves the stain. Reading stain. Any story involving the stain is pretty epic. So what's going on? Who's got questions? Okay, well, nice chat with you guys. Yes? It's called HGAF. 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 That stands for Who Gives a Fuck. Acronyms just spill out of me sometimes. I don't know. I'm going to give you another pause and let's snack another knicker.
Well, I'll take that. The cat, we don't know what the fucking name is. We never figured it out. I have to stop surrounding these things.
No, you don't.
I see a little kid or something.
Well, your mouth.
Your mouth.
What's your favorite candy? Snickers could be up there.
Reese's Cups.
It's good chocolate, caramel, nuts.
Reese's
Let me tell you
Cups.
this. You go to a fancy restaurant and you order like a the chocolate Dutch molten lava cake, suave. It's got some kind of fancy bullshit name. You taste it, and it's fucking good. But I'll tell you, if you could find a country where they've never had a Snickers, you could unwrap that wrapper, put it on a plate, and charge it whatever the fuck, and people would be like, dude, at this restaurant, they have this chocolate, and they have something that's like nougaty. I don't even know what fucking nougat is, but there's some shit like nougat in there that's nuts. It's fucking genius. Think about a fucking Reese's peanut butter cup, motherfucker. If nobody's ever seen that, you could unwrap that, put it on a plate, and charge $100. They'd be like, oh! Every time I go to a restaurant, they're like, yo, we have a homemade Reese's peanut butter cup. I'm like, why the fuck would you homemade a Reese's peanut butter cup? Did they do anything wrong? No, motherfucker! Why redo it? What part did they fuck up with a Reese's cup? Nothing! Sit the fuck down, you chef. I went to culinary school for 18 years to reinvent the Reese's cup? What the fuck is that? Hey, we got this new chick. We replaced the vagina behind her neck. Oh my god. No, dude! The dude didn't fuck it up! It's perfect! I don't know why I just went on that topic. Sometimes the tiroid's necessary. You looking for a swagger spot? Oh! Okay, now let's address this here. Hats off to Reese's. I know they got like a marketing plan and their business model is epic, but every time they reshape the cup, like for Easter, they give it an egg shape, they fuck up the ratio, man. They fuck up the ratio.
They do.
You know what I mean? They got these king cups that big, but they fucked up the ratio.
Yep.
I mean, the original cup, the smaller cup, fucking beautiful. It's genius. Don't fuck with it. Fucking vagina behind the neck. Whatever they're fucking doing. Yes. Load me up, honey. Star. Oh. Fucking ninja. I'm an athlete. Again, vagina behind the neck. Shaped like a pumpkin.
Well, if you don't want it, Rocco's gonna eat it.
I can picture a pumpkin. Just eat a regular sized cup and it'll be beautiful. You got a question, Load?
Well, yeah. I know it's not working. Okay, I'll just talk to you.
Lay it on me. We can hear Holly.
So, I know you mentioned the website starting tomorrow, but I'd like you to talk a little bit about it and also Christmas 14.
Yeah, sure. Shine Until Tomorrow, it's a blog that I started. I tell stories about me, Rita's, my granddaddy, who's one of the coolest cats I ever met. Taught me pretty much all the stuff that makes me who I am today. That in conjunction with my dad. Having said that, you know, like your dad's always the one that's like, oh, let me hold off on that lesson. He's too young. And your granddad's like, fucking tell it now. Some good stuff. You know, good stuff. It's some people dig it, some people don't. It offends a lot of people, but fuck yeah. You know. Anyway, shineuntiltomorrow.com. Check it out. The most recent is a Rita story. Having said that, part 2 to the Rita story, I'm going to post Monday AM. And I'm sorry for everybody that missed the read because it was funny. And I even threw in little elements that I left out. Some shit that I left out that nobody will fucking know about.
And Christmas 14.
What's that?
Christmas 14.
Christmas 14. I don't know if some of you guys know or don't know that I own a couple martial arts academies. Martial arts has been a huge part of my life since I was a kid. And so we sell some specifically designed t-shirts. The proceeds go to sponsor kids without dads or trouble kids in martial arts program because I know what it did to me. So that's what it is. So if you want to check that out, Christmas14.com goes to a good cause. Anyway, ba-boom! Who else got a question? Yeah, right there, brother.
Are we ever going to see you on Walking Dead?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Kind of sweet.
I can hit it. I gotta be honest though, I do a much better sleet stack than zombie. You guys remember sleet stacks? Remember those fuckers? Who was like going, why do you run away from them? They fucking move like a quarter mile an hour. Why do you fucking run? You're like, who gives a shit? I'd be in front of it going, what, motherfucker? If I knew the motherfucker could only go a quarter mile an hour, I'd be fucking with him, man. They're like sprinting away like, oh my god! I don't even know where I went with that. But maybe, I don't know. You know, maybe you've already seen me, and only in a year we're going to say, yeah, one episode in season something, there was a zombie that you might recognize. Maybe that's how we're doing it. I don't know. Why do you fuckers go, damn? Yes. Sí, señora. Hubiera bastante tomato tu puto te chingada. Yeah, nothing I can really speak of right now, but yes. I don't get a haircut just for the hell of it. Yes, thank you.
Sorry, I have a Boondock question. Is Boondock 3 going to be made or
Órale, cabrón. They're like way too far from the border for you guys to even understand, right? I grew up in Texas, so. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I grew up in Texas, everybody speaks Spanish. Up here, they're like, what? Yes, it's gonna happen. It's absolutely gonna happen. And we got some good shit in store.
Where would you like to see the Manus brothers headed? Like, after they break out of prison, what would you like to see happen?
Well, I'm from Texas, so every fucking corner. I subscribe to that shit. It makes me angry when I see shit like that happen in the world. You know, people doing heinous crap and they get off with a slap on the wrist. I'm not a slap on the wrist kind of dude. I'm gonna take him out backside and put a slug in the cranium. Maybe that's a little harsh. You know, when you hear like horrific stories of, you know, just bizarre. You know, there was that dude that kept the 2 chicks in his basement for like 12 years, ruining all. That motherfucker's gonna spend his life in prison on my tax dollars, eating burritos, and I've eaten those burritos, and those burritos don't taste bad enough for that motherfucker. What's that?
He died in prison.
Yeah, well, that was too easy. That motherfucker made a decision and he pulled it off. I want to go against his decision. If he wanted to commit suicide, keep that motherfucker alive. Anyway. Did I tell you guys I'm a really happy person? Yes, ma'am. I don't. I do not. I don't. Who else? Yes, ma'am.
Would you, either of you, ever do a David Lynch film or TV series?
Yeah, I think we both would. I don't know many people that go like David Lynch. Nah, not for me. You know what I mean? It's like he makes some pieces of art. He makes some things that you don't understand until 5 years later. He's a visualist. I mean, his composition, his storytelling is just he's comes at things from such an obtuse, unique angle. I think he's one of the most intriguing filmmakers out there. You know, I could say yes, but Rock. Yeah. Loosely translated, that would be like to the approximation of the approximation, my Lynchian information. No, it's just a yeah. Actually. Yes, ma'am. Jack Lemmon for stars. Roddy McDowell. I was doing a film called The Grass Heart, and I remember me and Roddy went to Cracker Barrel and we were getting our snack on. And when I was auditioning for Powder left and right and left, and then I finally got the part, and I was like, we had a whole conversation that night over chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, and cream gravy. And I said, you know, I dig this roll, I really dig it with the double-sided really, served on a bed of really, rinsed down with a cup of really, but they want me to shave my whole body. Should I do it? And Roddy's like, yes, yes. And oh, what a wonderful human being, because I said, he said, well, would you like me to read the script? I'll give you my opinion. I'm like, oh my God, it's Roddy McDowell. I mean, it's my first film. Who the fuck am I? The list of the cast of characters on Grass Harp was, you know, Charles Durning, Walter Matthau, Jack Lemmon, Piper Laurie, Sissy Spacek, some dude named Sean Patrick something. You know, it was like that. And from Cracker Barrel, Roddy said, yeah. Then he took the script home, he read it, and then the next night, flipped up, doubled down on the chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, cream gravy, and he gave me his opinion. And that's how Powder went down. So he's Roddy McDowell, Jack Lemmon. Those are two that you know they do. You know, Inspire is such a I don't know. It's one aspect of what they did for me. You know, I mean they were my tutorial into the film industry. They were, you know, a prototype of how to act on the set and just be gracious and humble, and they were wonderful human beings, and I appreciate them. You know, that's the understatement of the year. Rock. You never interrupt a moment like that. Some genius shit's gonna spill out.
Rock, talk to us, Rock.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I know you can't give anything away, but Rocco, what will you be in for? I don't know.
Let me ask you this. Show of hands. Can anybody imagine a Boondock without a rocket? You fucking raise your hand, motherfucker. Down and give me 20! I can't. First of all, I can't. Yes, ma'am. Nah, nobody knows. No. What's the what? My favorite scene in the first movie is the toilet scene. Rita's favorite scene is the courtroom scene, and I kind of jump back and forth. I think Rox is the cat scene. But to answer your question, nobody knows that. You know, a cult hit. You know, every time I'm watching, some. Like a show, mostly reality shows, when they're talking about like our American Idol or something, they're like, yeah, and then I'm gonna go record a hit single. It's like the word hit doesn't apply until a shitload of people fucking love your stuff. You can't go out and purpose design a cult hit. You can't do that. It doesn't happen. The word cult is defined by the way people react once you've put it out. And hit record is defined by the way people react once you put it out. You can't say, I'm going to go record a hit single. You have no idea how the public's going to react to it. You can do your best to make it a success, but even more specifically, a specific type of success is cult hit. You can't pre-design that. You know, I mean, that's something that you guys are solely responsible for. And cult hit means nobody told you to dig it. You found it on your own. And when you find something on your own, you become incredibly possessive with it. You know, people handed Boondock off to their best friends. They have 3 friends. They're like, watch this. Don't give it to Duffy. Don't give it to Duffy or Rita. You watch it. You know, you have 3 friends that are worthy of another 8 that you're like, don't fucking share with those motherfuckers. You know, that's like a cult hit. It becomes, you're responsible for finding it. Some of my favorite obscure bands when I was in high school. I remember if I'd pull up to a stoplight, some douche in an orange Corvette would be listening to the same song and be like, who the fuck turned him on to this band? You were angry, you know? I'm more possessive with music than with lovers sometimes. It's crazy, but, and that's what cult hit is, You take possession of it. I remember walking into a Blockbuster and seeing a copy, and we were just like, dude, they got a movie in Blockbuster. That's cool. I was like, whoa, no shit. By the time I got to Blockbuster checking, I was like, no, dude, that's a fucking shelf. It's a shelf. Then the next week, it was like a whole section. And then 2 weeks later, it was a wall. It was crazy, man. It was something magical, and you guys did that, There was no Prince and ads commercials saying, Big Explosions Part 5, The LA Times says, Big Bombs Part 2 is amazing, You guys found it, because one of your friends told you to check it out, And that's pretty special and unique. It's lightning in a bottle, Yes. Yes, ma'am. Say it again? Troy's always wanted to film my Jimmy Johnson from the back. My moral compass hangs between my legs and swings with every step, and he wanted to film it. That guy's on an iPad, and he's like, they're going to teach him about like polar pole, and he's going to go, my moral compass hangs between my legs and swings every step. How do you find the North Pole? He's playing Tomb Raider 5. Again, what was the question? We shot that at like 5 a.m. outside of Toronto. It was about 40 below. So obviously, my genetic legacy was shriveled up to 2 small sun-dried raisins, searching for warmth somewhere in my deep throat. And that's when Duffy goes, oh yeah, let's do the naked shot. I'm like, and they give us these 2 like little drawstring marble pouches to put on our manhood, right? And Regis is in the bathroom like playing with it, trying to get it cinched just right. He's like, how do you put this on? And I was like, Steen. You're not going to wear that, are you? He's like, yeah, bro, they told us to put it on our stuff. So Steve wraps it up tight like a glove, does like a double knot and some shit. Like some nautical rope crap that can't come untied. But wait. So we start shooting this, and Duffy's doing like 150 frames, super fucking slow motion in the back. And we're shampooing our hair. Duffy's loving this crap. Regis is out there. I'm shampooing my head. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Regis practices shit in the mirror. So Regis is going shit like this. I'm just giving myself a regular lather up, you know? Regis in all his jungle gym, shower time gymnastics, the pouch pops off. It starts falling to the ground. Regis goes from looking like really fucking suave bola cool to like, that pouch was falling to the ground and it was 40 below zero. It was like a smooth Barbie and Ken Bowles. There was nothing there at all, man. Gender neutral. It was like Regis was PC for 2014. And suddenly some dude sprints on the set and goes, I'll get it! I'll get it! I got it! I can put it back on! I was like, who the fuck is that? And everybody was like, that's Jeff. He works in hair. I'm like, dude, I've been in that trailer fucking 2 months now. I've never seen that motherfucker. Until Redenstein's helmet pops off, fucking Chachi shows up with full colors. I got it! That's how that went down. You didn't know you get like 20-minute answers to like 15-second questions. That's a true story too. Yes. Happened on the same day. That was part of it. When Regis dropped the soap, he went. First of all, we have this shit. We have this footage. It's gonna come out sometime. 120 frames, slow motion. Regis panicking, trying to catch this soap that was just. Squeezing out of his hands like Irish Spring is just like, oh, you missed me, didn't ya? Someday you'll see it. The untold stories. The silly, silly things. Yes. My favorite tattoo of the Saints tattoos? Jesus Mama. That's my favorite. With her head all glowing. I love it. Yes, who's next? Yes, right over there, brother.
We thought Saints had a limited release because of like Columbine. Do you think the movie would be as popular now and it wouldn't have this amount of longevity if it was released regularly, with a non-limited, full-wide studio release?
You know, I mean, the whole theory about, you know, it was released limited and because of Columbine, I don't know, that's subjective. We don't know. For whatever reason, it didn't get released. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff like that happening at the time. Who knows? You know, the climate is just different always, you know? I mean, it's just, some things are acceptable, some things aren't from year to year, and it changes all the time. You know, it just does. So sometimes that stuff is frowned upon, sometimes it's not. Sometimes only deadly serious things are acceptable. And then sometimes comical, you know, Pulp Fiction-y type of things are, it's just different. It's always different. And that's why, you know, it's like magic in a bottle. When it happens at the right time, released at the right, when the mindset is correct, when the current events are, you know, all in line. So that was a long answer, which means I don't know. Rock should answer that one. Don't know. Could have moved on. I don't know, though. Good question. Who's next? Yes?
Why is there a 10-year gap between the movies and when you guys
It's a lawsuit. Because, I mean, we were ready to make it, you know, 2 years on, but there was a big lawsuit, and once it got settled, we went into production pretty much immediately.
But how do you guys feel like phone call that you guys knew that you were finally going to make?
I mean, we were always in the loop the whole time, so it wasn't like, you know, we were, you know, margaritas in Hawaii, like, what? We'll get a plane tomorrow, you know. It was, you know, always kept in the loop. It was a great part of our lives, you know. So, who's next? Yes.
I was wondering if you have seen three stories that any kind of tribute to
I know the answer to that, but I can't address it directly because it's all shrouded.
Do you have any Gerard stories then?
Yeah, man, the cat was just a stellar individual. I mean, he's one of those dudes that everybody thought he was a natural stutterer, you know? He's a warm, wonderful human being. And Fraggle Rock. You know, it's like Morgan Freeman on Sesame Street. It's like, you know, everybody remembers him from that era. Just a genuinely nice human being. Who's next? Yeah. In honor of Doc, would someone please come over here and fuck me in the ass? Not today, you naked shit. Who's next? Yes.
I really like that scene in the second one that was cut, the fight scene between you, Venus, and Collins, and I was wondering why that got cut.
You know, the editing room can be a difficult place sometimes. You know, just like, you know, the phone call to mom on the part one. You know, should have stayed. Yeah, you're right. But as far as, you know, when you get into the nuts and bolts of a movie, on its own, that's a great scene. But if inserted, where would you insert it, and would it move this plot forward? Probably not. So I think it was a wonderful scene to stand alone. But if you really look back at it, and I know Duffy goes, I regret pulling it out. I don't think he does once you get down to the structural elements of making a movie. Because it would have been kind of like, okay, now let's take a minute to get some humorous backstory. And now back in the movie. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of those. And we've been thinking about that at length. And we've been thinking about doing some more of those that won't even be included in 3. We'll just shoot them specifically for the extras. Because they don't have a place in moving the plot forward, but they're little fucking gems that people need to see. Yes, who's next? We got time for a couple more. Yes, ma'am. He's killer. He's killer. I mean, you know, he's killer. I mean, I tell this story quite often. You know, everybody, he has a reputation of being a method actor. You know, you only call him by his character name, and you only talk to him in lines from the script, etc. That's complete bullshit. With the exception of fucking me. I don't know why. The first time I meet Willem Dafoe, he's like a huge star, and I'm some dude named Sean Flannery. We're going out, we're ordering pizza. You could say anything to this motherfucker. He never made you call him his character name, and he would talk about anything, never reciting lines from the script except with me. We go and we eat pizza, the chick comes up, she's cute. I'm like, oh, I'll have a margarita pizza, easy on the basil. Willem's sitting next to me, and he just looks at her, and he looks at me, and he goes, fag. I'm fag. I was like, okay, all right, okay. He's that dude. He's a funny cat, you know. But another, just a genuinely warm human being. Who's next? Yes.
Evan for Rocco, how did you feel about the tit trap scene?
The what?
Tit groping.
What?
Tit groping.
Tit tipper?
Oh, yeah. That woman didn't care. She was Gina Fine, who's an adult actress. And, you know, if you ever get any of these, like, actresses that have to do a scene like that, they can be very prissy and, oh, my agent won't let me do this and that. But she didn't give a fuck. Yeah. To get her a lot.
Did you shoot that scene?
Not enough. He kept talking in a Pakistani accent. I would be there. Rocco, what are you doing?
Why are you speaking Didi, Rocco? You must pop it now, spin it around, lick it a little bit, don't tap on it and grab it like you own it.
And when they said do it the right way, I'm just working.
Why are you dabbling? You're looking like you never make touchy on titty. Just move it. Look like you've touched the titty before. I can't fucking help it, man. And he's like, I'll tell you what was interesting. You know, because Ron, she and Ron were on the set at the same time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And you realize like they've done work together. And you just want to go like, whoa, that's kind of fucking crazy, man. Because like, she and he, and they're just like high-fiving, like, oh, yeah, hey, what was up at work today? Yeah. On the assembly line, yeah, I got to, yeah. It was just kind of crazy, man. I remember, like, Ron and Jeremy, you know, because every dude wants to know. I mean, but, like, dude, come on, man. How big is it? Fucking huge? Is that right? He's like, it's 2 inches. From the floor! And he's not shitting. I'll tell you what he gave me for a rap gift. He's not shitting, this motherfucker. And I asked him, because everybody else is like, oh no, I'm straight. I don't ask that question. I'm like, it's not a gay molecule in my bean, but I want to fucking know. What did you do in high school? Like you met a chick and then you said, no. You know they fucking were like, no. Fuck no. Fuck no. So I'm asking the question, I'm like, what happens when you display something like that? That's like, come on, man. Like, people make fun of a baby's arm. Bullshit, man. I've never seen a baby with an arm that fucking big. Come on, man. You know every dude wants to ask a question like that, right? Wouldn't you be like, come on, be honest. You take her home from the prom, you put the music on, the panties melt, and the music, love. She fucking stays in the room. Bullshit. So I asked him, and he's like, I can't say you're wrong. But I made it work. Right on, brother. Right on, man. He was a good dude too, man. He's a funny cat, man. But some really good stories too. And he's willing to tell you the stories, you know. That cat's had a crazy life, man. A lot of good stories. Last question. Yes, sir.
I got a question. I'd just like to say thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Last question, because I was brief. Yes.
Do you want to see the Boondock Saints do?
Rock. What? What's something that you want to see the Boondock Saints do?
Found some more pennies.
I think that they should have like girlfriends or something like that. An audition you got, you women. But no, I don't know.
I'd like to see him issue a responsibility revolution. Institute a meritocracy.
Yeah.
And institute heavy consequences for being a fucking idiot. So basically more of the same. Hey guys, listen up. I just want to say that, and I think I speak for Rocco as well, but he'll tell you his feelings. It's nothing short of wonderful and a humbling experience to walk into a room like this and see it filled with people that just want to tell you about your experiences on your job, you know? It really is. I mean, we get paid to do this, and then you guys just want to talk about it. And it's not lost on us. You know, it's not. I've had real jobs in my life, and I know that this isn't one of them. And I'm very grateful for it. Every time you guys show up to talk to me about something that I've done, or to Rocco, or to say that, you know, the gentleman over there just said thank you. You just don't get that anywhere. And it's really important to me, and I know it is to Rocco too. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. It's really a pleasure to meet you guys all the time.
Thank you.
Thanks for showing up, guys. Really, thank you very much. And buddy, you can take the earmuffs off now. Don't forget to shit about the moral compass. I'll pay dividends later on.